Well, Rockets fans, it looked like we lost.
I lost.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Legendary EA, and today I am going to be recording a NBA video on this channel. If you guys don't know, I have a second channel dedicated to NBA content. A link to it will be in the top right hand corner as well as in the description below. Make sure to go ahead and, subscribe and check out that video, but also drop a like on this video as well, because I'm going to be talking about the downfall of the Houston Rockets. And this is completely no script off of the dome, because the Rockets, it's over for us. Like, it's done. Now, I still think that regardless, the Rockets could still be a 6 seed, maybe 5 seed. Definitely to make the playoffs every single year, but our hopes of winning a championship is just done now. And I think the window has officially closed. And I mean, I put out a poll, and pretty much in this video, I'm going to be talking about the mistakes of Tillman, the billionaire who always wants to save pennies, and Daryl Morey, who I low-key think destroyed this team. I mean, he made the team great, but he also destroyed it as well. So I put out this poll a few hours ago, and I pretty much said, who's more to blame, Tillman and Daryl Morey? And for the most part, I mean, most people think it's both of them, and I completely agree, because I just think that as a Rockets fan, as somebody from Houston, I mean, we've seen the ups, we've seen the downs, we've seen Kevin McHale, we've seen Mike D'Antoni, we've seen James Harden blossom into a superstar, which is still one of the best trades possibly in NBA history. And I've seen how great James Harden has been, so I don't really want to put any of this blame on him. I know that people like to say that all he really does is take threes and step backs, and I gotta say, most of that comes from Daryl Morey and Mike D'Antoni, which is why I really don't blame him for it, which is why I think that this team is gonna be fine regardless, because Harden can actually adapt. But this really comes from the Houston Rockets after 2018, because I think that them signing Chris Paul was a great signing, especially at the time. I was like, okay, they'll just figure it out, and they did. They almost beat Golden State until Chris Paul's hamstring went out. They almost beat him, and then the year after is where things really started to really just unfold, because I feel like in 2018 that was our window to win that championship. But after that, you've just seen, like, a matter of fact, let's start off with Tillman first, because honestly, I don't think that Tillman should have bought this team. I mean, clearly everything that happens with the team is not his fault, but when you have a owner that is saying keep us below the luxury tax at all costs when you are a contending team, that is somebody who does not care about winning. He only cares about lining up his pockets, which is the worst thing that could possibly happen for any franchise. Imagine if Jeannie Buss says, hey guys, avoid the luxury tax at all costs. That means 80's is not coming back. How do you buy a team? The entire point of buying a team is, yeah, of course, it makes financial sense, but it's also about winning championships to make your team even more money and make it even more valuable. Golden State's owner is always willing to pay a luxury tax because he wants to win championships, and it makes the team even more valuable. Like, I don't get what Tillman's plan was. I guess he just wanted to, like, make money, and trust me, I understand he spent like 95 or 99% of his net worth to, like, buy this team, but if you can't afford it, you should have left this team alone. Next up, Daryl Morey, and I do not want to make this video negative. I know it's coming off as really negative, but now Daryl Morey. Daryl Morey is somebody that I keep on saying, these analytic guys like Nick Wright or Daryl Morey in this case, they don't know what they're talking about. And Gilbert Arenas said this in his podcast. If I find the clip, I will put it in the video right now.
And everyone sees it successful. Now they're like, now they got to start, now they're trying to look for it and mimic it. And we need to put the analytics. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. You can't analyze and put a structure off of one team. KD's 1, number 2, 3. Like, these are the best shooters in the game. You can't say, oh, we need to run and shoot threes and don't let layups and threes. Wait, what? What? Do you know there's like 29 other teams? They don't have these three. So like they don't have them. So like that is a bad. That's great for them. That is actually bad for everyone else if you're going down this trend.
But guys, analytics, if you rely on these analytics, which pretty much say drive, get free throws, and shoot threes, you're more than likely never gonna win, because the mid-range, every single team that has won a championship has at least been a decent mid-range team. Golden State, even though they are a three-point shooting team, KD and Steph and Clay are really good mid-range scorers. James Harden is one of the best mid-range scorers in the league, but Daryl Morey and Mike D'Antoni, okay, three-pointers, free throws, or drive. That is it. That makes you extremely predictable. And Mike D'Antoni, seeing the analytics, because you know he is a analytics guy so much, he even decided to go against the analytics, because he traded away Chris Paul along with 2 first-round picks and 2 draft swaps, so basically 4 first-round picks, and Chris Paul for Russell Westbrook, who is by far the worst fit for this team possible. And he only did that because Chris Paul got hurt, and pretty much he's been rebuilding this team on the fly without really thinking about majority of his moves, because clearly adding in Russ was not going to help Clint Capella. And then you want to go below the luxury tax because of Tillman as well, and you trade Clint for what? Nothing. Granted, we did bring in Covington, which was a decent deal, but for the most part, this franchise is done. Like, I really do not know how the rebuild is going to happen. If I'm James Harden, like, as somebody from Houston, now, James Harden's legacy is probably going to always be tied to Houston, because this is where he really became a Hall of Famer. I don't know what James Harden does here. I mean, if I was him, I would consider looking for a trade, but you don't want to burn a bridge with the team that pretty much gave you a chance to be a superstar level player, but you also don't want to stay here as part of a rebuild and lose. So guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. The Rockets are in a really bad, they don't have picks to even rebuild. They don't have any assets to trade. Russell Westbrook trade value is probably the lowest it's ever been in his entire career, and they can't trade James Harden. I mean, I'm reading reports that they want Joel Embiid and that they are willing to trade everyone other than James Harden. Who are you trading exactly? Philly's not trading for Russell Westbrook. They are not trading for Eric Gordon. You have no draft picks. Yeah, we lost. Regardless, guys, let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. If you guys want to see more videos like this, check out my second channel, as well as subscribe to this channel as well. Of course, I'll be doing the biggest stories here. But guys, man, this is a bad day. I mean, low-key, it's been a tough few years for like Rockets fans, man. I mean, we built the entire team just to beat Golden State, and Golden State wasn't even a problem, and we still fell apart. That's tough. But guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace, y'all.